everything prepared because I was just asked to speak the day before yesterday, and even though I'm nervous and shaking up here, I couldn't say no because I'm up here to talk about ICE and how ICE needs to be abolished and how they're inhumane and what they're doing to my people, all people in these facilities is absolutely inhumane. Is absolutely inhumane. And Trump created this policy, his zero tolerance policy, as an incentive for people to not come to this country to seek asylum, which is perfectly legal. If you know, seeking asylum here is not a crime. You show up at the border because you're fleeing your home because it is ravaged by violence, okay? And then when they come here to seek asylum, they're thrown in cages and inhumane conditions. We are in a pandemic and they are not even given soap and water. There are children who have gone 21 days without bathing, and we're in a pandemic, and you can't give people in your facility soap and water? There's no reason for that. There's no sense in that. And I mean, let's be honest, all of everything that's happening has to do with profit, because they are building these private prisons, and they have this policy, and they're throwing people in these private-owned facilities like the one here in Tacoma to profit off of people who are coming here to seek asylum. I don't understand how things have gotten so bad where children are taken from their parents at the border, taken from their parents, and then put in adoption agencies and sold out and adopted to people when they have parents who love them and brought them here to find a better life, and they deport their parents back home to their countries and leave the children here and adopt them out, and a lot of them will never see their parents again. For what? For what? We're talking about children. Children being put in cages. Children are committing suicide because of the conditions of these facilities. 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds are taken from their parents and put in facilities by themselves with no care. You have teenage kids trying to parent these 2-year-olds who are in these facilities walking around by themselves. How is it possible that this has happened in this country, this great country? I don't know, but it's fucking bullshit. ICE needs to be abolished, period. And performing mass hysterectomies on women who don't need them, women who are complaining of headaches or stomach aches or whatever. This facility in Louisiana, I'm so sorry to write down the name, and there's this one doctor, and I'm pretty sure we all know because the brave Don Wooten, who is my hero, exposed what was going on in the facility, and that this one doctor who they dubbed the uterus collector, that every woman that would see him would end up getting a hysterectomy. And as the women are healing from their wounds, they ship them back to their country and deport them so that they don't have to answer for the atrocities that they just did. For money, he gets paid thousands of dollars for each one of these procedures. Okay, fuck that doctor. I'm sorry I don't say him right now, but he needs to fucking be stopped too. And I'm sorry. Get us the seat. Sorry. Okay.
Dos de la migración le dispararon como 12 balas migrando, diciendo un muchacho boxeador.
¿Y cómo se llama?
David Villador.
Okay, era tu sobrino, ¿verdad?
Sí, mi sobrino.
Okay, so this is my good friend Blas Felix here. He's an indigenous man from Mexico, and he...
Mataron a mi sobrino siendo un boxeador de entrenamiento, y ¿sabes qué? Los chularon y pudieron la neta.
So he has a nephew who has just been murdered a few days ago by Border Patrol. He's a boxer. He's saying fuck Border Patrol. Fuck Border Patrol! His nephew was 24 years old. He was a boxer who was having a mental health crisis, and he was shot. They shot him like 12 times. 2 of them hit them, ¿verdad? Yeah, 2 ICE patrol agents murdered him. ¿Cuándo hace unos días, verdad? 2 weeks ago. So he's hurting, he's grieving because Border Patrol murdered his nephew who was a boxer whose life mattered because he was having a mental health crisis. Has this country not learned it that you don't send police or ICE agents or anybody to backpack people who are having mental health crisis and issues? Have you not fucking learned?
Fuck you, Border Patrol, fucking police, fuck you, fucking jail, motherfucker, son of a bitch. The family is the number 1 right now, okay? For everybody right now.
Pray for the family, they're grieving, okay?
I'm crying right now. So I lost this my nephew. So what do I say? So this chinga su madre la puta migra la verga.
He's hurting. This is what happens. Impacted family members that have to pay the price for their loved ones being murdered for absolutely no reason because they're having mental health crisis. It's absolutely unheard of. We need to abolish the police. We need to abolish ICE. Jenny Durkins needs to go, and I'm glad Trump is gone. Even though Biden is not better, I'm glad Trump is gone because I hated that motherfucker. He incited so much violence and so much racism in this fucking country. Black bitch!
¡Viva la raza! ¡Viva la raza!
¡Que viva la raza! ¡Que viva México! ¡Que viva la revolución! Thank you.